The New Hope Steam Railway is located in the center of New Hope next to the historic Delaware Canal. You'll feel the pages of time turn back as you view the New Hope station with its famed Witch's Peak roof. This is the original building constructed in 1891 and has been restored to the time of your great-great-grandfather. You may tour this building and take a look at its classic interior. The main steam locomotive number 40 would not be running today. Art Adams, board member and qualified engineer of the New Hope Steam Railway, tells why.
Today what happened is we had problems with number 40, and for that reason we're using the diesel. We're substituting the steam engine. We had problems with one of the tubes in there and it's a leak and we have to get that welded.
Luckily, the NHSR can rely on its stable of locomotives, including 3 steamers and 1 diesel. The freight station was built in 1892. Tickets for today's trains are sold in this 1906 wood-sided baggage car. This short line has a most colorful past.
Well, the original railroad was owned by the Philadelphia and Reading Railroad, which started in 1890. And then once the Reading discontinued passenger service here, why then it was used mostly for freight service. Then they became the New Hope and Ivyland, and then that in turn we started running passenger service here with old Reading coaches that we purchased from the Reading Company.
As we leave New Hope and pass the second crossing, we find more railroading excitement. It's the famous curved trestle used in the Perils of Pauline movie serials of long ago. Our train slows down for an excellent view. Our engineer today is Dane Martin. The brakeman is Bill Coffey, who is also a board member of the railroad. Art Adams fills us in on some of the sights along the line and some of the forthcoming events planned at the NHSR.
The track is 15 miles long from New Hope to Warminster. It ties in with SEPTA at Warminster. The ride's roughly around an hour and a half. We go as far as Buckingham, which is 7 miles. Right now you're going up through the mountains through Bucks County, and right at this time is a good season because of the leaves are turning, and occasionally there's deer to cross over the track, and that's basically it.
Guess who's becoming a crew member this December?
And in December, now, we have the Santa Claus special, which is a big thing with us for 2 weekends, 1 weekend or 2 weekends. It all depends how many reservations we get. Why, then we'll be running Santa Claus with the steam engine. And then Santa Claus will walk through the coaches and sit down with every one of the children. He does not miss anybody. And then there's also a banjo player that will sing Christmas songs all the way through to keep the people happy. And we really enjoy that. That's our biggest, I think, our biggest thing. Plus, it's a tourist attraction here. New Hope is a big tourist attraction, and we try to make it as part of it, of the old times.
We are making our way up the 2% grade of the Soulbury Mountain, with the colors of autumn providing an eye-catching display. In about 40 minutes, we arrive at the Buckingham Valley Station. The Buckingham Valley Station is painted in the original Reading colors. Here you may detrain as the SW1 goes around the train to recouple and take us back to New Hope. While Bill Coffey engineers the return trip, we'll move from the cab to the caboose and the specialty car called the Closet Squirrel. You might ask, what is a Closet Squirrel? The hostess of the car, Edna Zamba, explains.
Well, it's an old Conrail caboose that we purchased and remodeled. We put in heating and we put in air conditioning and a refrigeration. We are going to put in a stove, and the rest of it is original Conrail caboose.
This couple is celebrating their anniversary right here on the Closet Squirrel. The Closet Squirrel is also available for birthday parties, weddings, anniversaries, and any special occasion. Now sit back in your seats and enjoy the trip back to the famous New Hope Station. The purpose of the New Hope Steam Railway and Museum is threefold: the restoration, preservation, and the operation of antique railway equipment. The NHSR, an all-American Pennsylvania short line.